Hello, and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to be setting up our budget number 1 for the month of October. I am super late with this, but if you still want to see it, then stay tuned. Okay, so let's get over to budget number 1 for October. Okay, so the estimated amount is the same as our actual amount because we are 1 month ahead. So 2643 spot 80 is going to be estimated and actual. Okay, so we do have some business expenses we got to pay for, and I know it's estimated $29.98 already. So that total is going to come out to 2,673 spot 78. This unbudgeted section is just for items that come out of this income that I didn't budget for, which is going to go on this side of the page. So I don't have anything so far that, well, I can't say that I don't have anything that I can't write down because, again, it's like October 7th when I'm recording this video. So we are like halfway through this expense tracker already, and we have definitely been buying things, but it's not coming out of the money from this like expense tracker per se. But I feel like that's not true either, because I need to sit down and actually see what we've been spending to make sure like I categorize it correctly. But for the most part, it has been coming out of our sinking fund. So I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. So let's get over to write down our expenses for budget number 1. I need something to write on really quick because this little background is textured. So I'm not trying to poke a hole in my paper. So for budget number 1, let me go ahead and write down all of the items that are going to come out of budget number 1 just to make this video a little bit faster. Alrighty, so if you're new to my channel, I'm just going to be copying the numbers from my monthly budget where I broke down the monthly budget by week. So in column number 1 is all of the things that we have to pay for in budget number 1. So our mortgage is due on the 1st, which is $1,864.66. Childcare is going to be $303.71. Natural gas is $20. Life insurance for me is $57.64. Vivint, which is our home security, is $56.47. Frontier is our home internet, and that's $67.86. Amazon Kids Plus, which is the little program on our son's tablet, is $2.99. Netflix is $13.99. Our car loan is $256.29, and sinking fund we're going to put 19 cents. And if you're new to my channel, the sinking fund is basically anything that's left over specifically for this budget tracker. So once all of our bills are paid and all of our expenses are paid, we're going to have 19 cents left over, which is fine. iCloud is $9.99 and Adobe Cloud is $19.99. So let's go ahead and add all of that up. Okay, so the total for this expense tracker is going to be 2,673 spot 78, which matches our income, which means that we have a zero-based budget, which is exactly what I wanted. So it doesn't mean that we have $0 in our account. It just means that for the income that we're expecting, we've given every dollar a name. So that is it for the expense tracker number 1 for October. But I do like to wrap up the previous expense tracker, which was September expense tracker number 2. So if you were just here for the October expense tracker number 1, then we're done. But let me go ahead and wrap up the September expense tracker number 2. Just so I could see how much we were able to save from this expense tracker from September 16th through the 30th, which is what I was tracking on this one. So let's see, for our income, we were expecting $2,158.10, but we actually received more, and it was $2,658.69, which means that we received $500 over what I was estimating, which is good. So let me go ahead and add up the expenses. Actually, I need to add up the unbudgeted total before I add up the expenses, because that's going to play a role. So for our unbudgeted expensive, y'all, I have been going crazy with the house supplies because I'm trying to get the house ready for the twins. And yeah, this past like year and a half, man, we've been needing some like house supply stuff just to make cleaning easier to keep up with, and just like general stuff for life. So let's see, I bought some house supplies for our master linen closet because I'm trying to fix it up in there and just like organize stuff. So once the twins come, I'll get back to like doing my self-care and beauty routine. So I want to have that, and like in that closet is where I store most of my stuff. So I wanted to get that a little bit more organized, and that was $156.96 because I bought like this little cart where I'm keeping a bunch of like my beauty supply stuff. Specifically because I wax at home, so my waxing supplies, I have acrylic nails and all the like stuff that goes with that, and then I have just like some wig making stuff. So I wanted a cart to organize all that, and then I needed to put $30 back into our Murphy account, which is my nickname for our short-term emergency account. And typically in there, I've been keeping $1,000, but the other day, like a while ago, I thought about it that keeping $1,000 in a regular savings account at a bank was just like losing us money, because that's $1,000 that we could be earning more interest on in a high yield savings account. So I transferred out the majority of that money, and I only leave $100 in the Murphy account because that, I think, is just like pennies on the dollar if you even make $1 at the end of the year on anything that you leave in a regular savings account. So I'd rather be making more money on that $1,000. So that's why I only left $100. And typically, like, you could think of our Murphy account as like our buffer account as well. It just catches anything like if we go over, or if something comes up and we need a little bit more money than our actual budget, then we actually budgeted for. Like, that's what this Murphy account is for. And I did end up using some money from it, so I had to put it back. So that was $20.98. We did add a shelf to our pantry, like an extra shelf, because I have like some crystal that was handed down to me from my mom. And I've been needing a place to put it. So I added a shelf in our pantry because we have like a couple of like a good, I don't know, 2 feet or so at the top of our pantry that it was perfect for us to add an extra shelf just to give some more space, like some more storage space. So that shelf, or that project, cost us $121. I bought a jacket for, it's getting a little bit colder here in Southern California, so I bought a jacket for our son, bought some clothes for my husband, so now that he's back on campus, he needed some clothes for the cooler months. And all in all, that came out to $50 for the both of them, just because we already have money in our sinking funds to put towards it. So it made it a little bit less. And then I did buy more house supplies for our laundry room and the kitchen, just because I know that once the twins come, I'm not going to have like a lot of time to organize. So I'm trying to do it now before they come. And I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen and the laundry room. So I'm just trying to get that a little bit more organized. So we spent $160, and it's just basically, like, I'm not gonna lie, some of the stuff was this aesthetic, where like I got like this little dispenser for our OxyClean and like our our deep cleaning powders and stuff like that. So it's functional and aesthetic. So stuff like that, and like this drawer organizer or whatever for the kitchen. So it's just getting it more accessible, so that if I need something or I need my husband to help with something, it's a little bit more organized for both of us, and he'll be able to help me more whenever I need it. And then I had to get some lab work done at the hospital, but that amount came out of our medical cube, and that was only $10. So and I don't think I said the total for the house supplies for the laundry room and kitchen came out to about $160. So let's add all of the unbudgeted amount up to see how much we spent from this income. Okay, so 508.21 is the total that we spent that was unbudgeted. So I need to go ahead and put this amount in the unbudgeted total amount. So for actual, and then 0 is what we budgeted. Okay, so now I can go ahead and add up all of the expenses for this budget tracker. Okay, so that amount was $2,619.53. Okay, so let me go ahead and add up the variances for this, but let me write in the unbudgeted total really quick. 21. Okay. Okay, so that total is $461.43. But let me add these two up to make sure that that math is correct, because it very well could not be. Okay, 461.43. Okay, so that total is correct. So now let's see overall, how much were we able to save, or how much were we over for this expense tracker. Okay, so $38.76 is what we were able to save from this pay period, which was September 16th through September 30th. So not too bad, but considering that I was doing projects around the house, but just to have only like less than $40 left over from $500 that we had come in extra is a little disappointing. But right now I'm in the season of just like organizing my house on a budget as much as possible, just to make certain areas of the house a little bit easier to maintain and to deal with once the twins come. So that's my main objective, and it takes money to do that. So, hey, All right, so that was the closeout of September expense tracker number 2 and the setup of October expense tracker number 1. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was probably a longer one, which if you like longer budget videos, let me know down in the comments, or hit the like button or something. Just let me know by engaging if you like shorter videos or if you like longer budget videos, or a mixture of them. But either way, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button if it feels right, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.